Hey, what's going on? Shawn here, and you're looking good. Welcome to my channel, Hearthside. Just throwing a little understated shirt. You can see me from Mars. Today we have a review of Kringle Candles Apple Cider Donut. I bet you weren't expecting this. 20, I think it's 22 ounces. Burns up to 100 hours. This is a you can tell this was made in 2025 because there's a 2.5 right there. Look right there. I think they raised the price. I think they're all now $34-ish. Fluted top and bottom. You've got your 100% soy wax. And yeah, let's get right into brass tacks. So Cringle used to be my favorite company. I used to be friends with the CEO. I knew the company was going soy years before. I used to burn prototypes. Mick would send me candles. I'd say this didn't burn well. He'd go, "Oh, I need to increase the diameter of the wick," and we had a great time. And when I reviewed Kringles, I was their first YouTube collaboration. Everybody, no, they had no throw. There was no Facebook group to come kill you. And I just got raked over the coals all the time. Now it's a very niche, fanatical, if I might say, fan base. The Halloween candles dropped. The labels are atrocious. They're an AI mess. I bought one candle and paid almost, with a discount, shipping and tax, I think it was $40. And that's because I really like it. So you'll see one Halloween candle. But other than that and this, they don't really play a huge role in my channel. I don't think Kringle's going to be around too much longer. They've always had an identity crisis. And again, the people that love them are fanatical. But 1,000 people in a Facebook group are not going to keep you afloat. Do you know what I mean? It used to be the company of authenticity. I wanted to do a video on them, but I felt people would think it was attacking or in poor taste, and I just don't want to deal with the fanatics. So I personally think they should never have created Country Candle, even though I know why Mick did. It was homage to his dad and his time at Yankee. They should never have gone 100% soy. To me, the candles always smell kind of weird. There's always Harley. Sorry. It's like you heard me. Did you see that? Ridiculous. I don't know who that is. It's crazy. Focus. I can't believe that. Like, you would think I planned that. Like, that's my buddy. And he's like, now? But, by the United Candle Association of America, a candle only has to have 50% soy to be called a soy wax candle. I think there should be some vegetable in here and some paraffin. It will kind of downplay that kind of sour kind of, soy is an organic, you know what I mean? I smell the soy part, and I feel to diminish it, they try to put too much oil, then the candles smell bizarre and like too much. Like my blue spruce just becomes a juniper mess instead of a nice conifer type fragrance. But focus, I digress. But yeah, I think this is what happens when you give somebody, a company who doesn't have a business acumen. You know, it's kind of like John Lennon and his son Shawn Lennon, as far as their legacy to music. You know, Michael Kittredge Sr. is a pioneer, and he is the king of fragrance, not that fool from QVC who thinks he is. Mick will never be his father, and those are big shoes to fill, and I don't think he's done it the greatest. I mean, he's accomplished more than I ever will. But how much of that is because of what was given to him, because of what he already had? And that's millions of dollars, a company from the ground up, and opportunity. Do you know what I mean? So, yeah. Is anybody buying Cringle? I think they're too expensive. I think the fragrance, this year's fall candles it's a conceptual mess. I mean, Yankee Candle's like, hey, Kringle, tone it down. You're taking our thunder. Because it's like velvet fig. Yeah, I'm good. But anyways, let's focus, reel it in. They do make some really good fragrances, but it's few and far between. And everything, they have 20 conifer fragrances and they all pretty much smell the same. And like this Halloween thing, it's more of a novelty because they don't really smell good. And as someone 2 or 3 years ago who spent $160 of my own money and liked one of them, I said never again will I do a huge haul, and I'm pretty much determined to follow that. So you'll see one more Halloween, and that'll be it for Cringle for this channel. And the one fragrance I love, maple sugar, they discontinued. So, but anyways, we're going to talk about apple cider donut, and let me know in the comment section what you think of Cringle. What I loved was the paraffin wax and the beautiful glow you used to get. What I think they should have done is color this wax. You don't need it white anymore. It serves no purpose. Do you think they should have just, instead of making country, just color the wax in some of these? They had to go to a different formulation because the paraffin was not stable. The paraffin was discoloring, turning yellow, which didn't bother me. But it wasn't that pure white, but neither is this. That's not pure white. But compared to my shirt, it's like a cream. So anyways, who cares? But let me know if you're burning Kringle candle and if they're on your radar. Fragrance appeal, about a 7.5. Throw, about a 7. And the burn, I think for 100% soy, they burn sooty as hell. And I keep my wicks super trim. These are not clean burning soy candles. Not allegedly, factually. This smells so different than the paraffin. It just does. But what do you get? You do get a nice apple donut amalgam. It's executed well. I have to go on what it is, not what it used to be. So we're just going to stick to brass tacks. The apple here is beautiful. It smells like a fresh picked Macintosh or a Cortland. It's not, I don't get a tartness. I wouldn't say this is, a Granny Smith is very tart. And if you look at the label, it doesn't even show Granny Smith's. That's probably a Cortland. The apple is beautiful. It smells reconstituted, baked down. It's gorgeous. The bakery note is not as prominent as other donut companies, but it's very nice. You do smell that kind of cakey donut, a little bit of cinnamon, a little bit of nutmeg, a little bit of brown sugar. It's executed very well. There's a little sweetness. You can smell you can just smell that delicious apple. It's beautiful. I don't smell that soy. Do you guys know what I'm talking about when I say I can smell the soy wax itself? Maybe some of you don't. But it's very pretty. It's very nice. If they used this apple and took out the bakery and added caramel, they could have a real nice homage to Cider Lane from Bath & Body Works, because this apple here is perfect. It would be perfect with caramel. Because that's what the apple here reminds me of. The apple, if you like Cider Lane, you would love this candle because the apple is almost the same, only with Cringle. It's slightly more authentic and it just smells a little bit more premium. But this is beautiful. I wish there was more of a bakery note, of course. I wish like Goose Creek's donut in here. It's not, but as it stands, it's a solid. I like it and I enjoyed it very much. It's one of the few I'll pay full price for. I'm bummed maple sugar is gone. That was my favorite. But yeah, I like apple cider donut from Kringle Candle. And what do you guys think of Cringle? Where do you see them in like 2 or 3 years? Because you know they discontinued country. Sales are becoming less. Prices are going up. And then they have this reserve line. But I don't understand, like they have a pumpkin latte candle, but it's black glass. Like, I don't understand the purpose of the reserve line. Like, these candles are better than our normal candles. what would be the point? Well, how would that be advantageous? Like, these are better than those. Who's going to want to buy the other ones? There's just a lot of, in my opinion, and I can say this from my little crappy, townhouse, that I just think there's some bad business decisions being made, poorly executed fragrances. You know what I would do if I owned the company? And there's nothing wrong with this. I would go look through Yankee Candle's catalog. He must know. I would bring back their fragrances, but I would smell them before I bring them back. Like, they tried to do Christmas Wish, a repackaging. It was like Wishful Christmas. It wasn't good. It was not good at all. But I don't see anything wrong with that. I really don't. And I don't think unicorn poop is the way to go either. You don't want to lose your credibility. But, they didn't ask. It's none of my business. So this is kind of my little what to do with Kringle video wrapped up in a review. I just think they're in a real crossroads. I can really... I'll leave you with this. Wanting to be good at something doesn't mean you are. And I question mix capabilities as a CEO and as a fragrance maker. Blue Spruce is amazing. Snow-Capped Fraser is amazing. Blueberry Donut, Blueberry Muffin is amazing. But other than that, lately, the last 5 years or so, they are some of the most forgettable fragrances ever created. And it's just like, at one time I joked I would offer my services. I wouldn't now. I mean, he wouldn't ask. I think if I better keep sleep with one eye open, and it's not attacking him. These are just, I've been part of this candle community for 13 years, burning for 30. But I've been friends with him. I've been friends with Jordan from Goose Creek. I learned about the back end of the business. I was friends with the CEO of 1803 Candle. I know what goes into making fragrance. It's a lot easier to just sit here and go, that sucks. But learn from your competitors. You know what I mean? When Goose Creek just, I'm going on a tangent, but when Goose Creek just discontinued the paraffin jars and didn't think, which was their whole base, and didn't think their fan base would notice. I mean, you can't do things like that. And the last thing this company needs is to make 4-wick $70 candles or however. It's just like, focus, get in a lane, do your conceptual thing, but make things fun. Make a bubblegum candle. Make a cotton candy candle. You got to do the things that are going to trend, that are going to be on Instagram. And this ambassador is the worst thing that ever happened to candles. And that's all I'm going to say. I'm not going to name any names because I'm going to be a bully. But I mean, this company is in trouble. And I think the ambassadorship is what costs them the most because nobody believes them. I sure as hell don't. But anyways, I didn't mean to go off on a tangent, but it's just, Cringle used to be my number one, and the fact that they're not even in my top 5, how many other people feel that way? Sound off below. I love you guys. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being the best part of my day. Don't forget to like and subscribe and be good at being bad. This is really good. But let's just say you want this. $35, $8 shipping, $2 in tax, maybe more. Is this worth $40 plus? No, it's not. I placed an order. I had points. I think they might have had a buy one, get one free on a rare occasion earlier in the season, and I went right to fall because I'm always thinking fall, but I wouldn't pay $40 for that. All right, I love you guys. Peace. Be good or be bad. I'll catch you real soon. Ow! And let me know, what do you think of Cringle? And be respectful. Be polite. But share with me your experiences. And if you think I'm wrong, you can tell me. Everybody does. All right, I love you guys. I'll catch you later. Bye. Peace. Ow, later.